Hey guys, Cryptodad here again, and today I'm going to show you how to purchase Smartlands tokens on the Stellar network. So let's get going. Alright, so this is the Smartlands homepage. This is where you can explore a little bit and find out what the tokens are all about, what the company is all about, what are the use cases for Smartlands tokens. It's a pretty good website. It talks about all the different use cases for the tokens and how they work. So I'm just going to leave that up to you, and I'll get started on getting some tokens. All right, so you'll notice here one of the first things you can do is get SLT, and we need to buy some SLT to get started. Now, the interesting thing about Smartlands tokens is that they're not available on the more traditional cryptocurrency exchanges. They're available on the Stellar network. And in order to purchase some Smartlands tokens, you're going to need to be on the Stellar network, and you're going to need to fund that account with a little bit of Stellar. So basically we're going to need to get our hands on some Stellar in order to purchase some Smartlands tokens. So let me show you how this works. So this is Stellar Term. This is a Stellar-based exchange where you can buy and sell Stellar native tokens, and among other things. And you can see that Smartlands, and you can buy Smartland tokens if you have some Stellar. So this is just one way to do it. Now I'm going to show you a different exchange because there are many exchanges. So let's go back here to Get Wallet. We're going to need somewhere to store our Smartlands tokens. So if you choose Get Wallet, it's going to take you over here to the Smartlands Wallet interface. And you can generate a brand new wallet by hitting Generate Key Pair. And that's perfectly acceptable. It's not really the way I would recommend to do it, but if you're just getting started and you don't have a Ledger Nano S, it's fairly straightforward. You would just generate a key pair, click this generate button, and you'll get two keys. You'll get a public key and you'll get a private key. And you're going to need to store those in a safe place. So they give you this link over here for copying these into your clipboard. And so what you're going to need to do is, all right, so you're going to want to create a text file where you can save these keys. So probably the best way to be would just to create a brand new folder, call it Smartlands, and then inside that folder you're going to want to create a text file. All right, and once you've opened the text file, you're going to copy, and you can paste that key in there like that. This is the public key, and then right below that you'll want to put in that private key. You're going to need both of these keys. All right, and once you've safely pasted those into your text document, you'll want to close that, save it. And you're going to need those keys. So, you know, there's a balance between convenience and security. You're going to want to keep that text file in a safe place. Now, there are some people who may have objected to what I've done so far, which is cutting and pasting, because there are certain viruses and malware that can actually monitor your clipboard and steal your private keys. So the most safe and secure way of doing this is to write these keys down on a piece of paper and keep them in a safe place. But that makes it highly inconvenient, because that means whenever you log into your account, you're going to need to meticulously type in your key every time. So we'll have to balance a little bit between convenience and security. So you can keep this text file in a hidden folder on your computer, or a folder that has a password, or you can keep them on a flash drive that you store in a separate place, or you can keep them in on an encrypted flash drive. So that is the way to maintain the key pairs. But like I said, that can be very inconvenient. A more convenient way to do that is to use your Ledger Nano S. All right, so in your Ledger Nano S, you would go into the manager. And then once you're in the manager, you'll just head over here to Stellar. It should be here close to the top. All right, and you're going to want to install the Stellar app on your Ledger Nano S device. Okay, and once you've done that, you don't need Ledger Live anymore. You're going to use the Stellar-based interfaces to access your private key. So we can just close this down, and then we're going to want to make sure that we have the Stellar app selected. All right, and then all we need to do is press both buttons. And then we have a Stellar private key and a public key pair stored on the Ledger Nano S. Right. So you can see that when I entered the Smartlands platform wallet, that it immediately showed my Stellar balance and the balance of all of the Stellar-based tokens that I currently own. Now I'll show you another way of interfacing with this. We can open the Stellar-based Stellarport exchange. I'll leave the link to this in the description. And from here, you can access the exact same wallet. Right. Let me just log out and show you how this works. Now that I've logged out, when I log in, I choose my method. And I'm going to choose my Ledger wallet and then choose Connect to Ledger. And as long as I have the Ledger connected and I have the Stellar app active, I can use this to log in. And of course, you could do the exact same thing by just pasting in your private key whenever you log in, but that is a little bit tedious. All right, and now that we've logged ourselves in, we can check our balances. And we can see all the different tokens that I have purchased. Now you see I've purchased a little SLT on the exchange using my Stellar. So you may wonder, how do you get your hands on some Stellar if you're just starting out? There's an easy way to do that. You can buy Stellar on a normal centralized cryptocurrency exchange like Binance or Bittrex. It's not available yet on Coinbase. So if you're starting from zero, then you're going to need to purchase some cryptocurrency and use that to fund your cryptocurrency exchange account. And the easiest way to do that is to start with Coinbase. All right, so once you get logged into Coinbase, one of the things that you'll need to do is purchase a cryptocurrency so that you can fund your exchange account. So I'm going to use my debit card option, and I'll purchase a little Litecoin because it's very fast. All right, so I'll just purchase $50 worth of Litecoin, hit buy instantly, confirm buy. All right, and now that I have the Litecoin in my Coinbase account, in order to save on fees, I'm going to move it into my Coinbase Pro. If you have a Coinbase account, you can set up a Coinbase Pro account for free. You just go through the setup process and it'll ask you for your Coinbase credentials. Pretty straightforward. So I'm going to make deposit over here, and I'm going to just deposit those funds from my Coinbase wallet to my Coinbase Pro account. So I hit Coinbase wallet here, I hit max, and then I'll hit deposit. And now I've moved that Litecoin from my Coinbase into my Coinbase Pro. We're doing this to save on fees. All right, the Coinbase Pro platform will absorb the network fees that I would incur. So I'm going to log into a cryptocurrency exchange account that supports Stellar. We want to go over here to wallets. First of all, before we get our Stellar Lumens, we're going to need to get our Litecoin in here to fund the transaction. So I'm going to start with my Litecoin wallet. I'm going to make a deposit. I'm going to copy this address into my clipboard, and then I'm going to go back over here to Coinbase Pro. I'm going to do a quick refresh to make sure that that Litecoin is showing, and I'm going to withdraw. Sorry, I'm going to withdraw the Litecoin. All right, I'm going to paste in that Litecoin address that I picked up from my Bittrex account. Going to max out here and hit withdraw. This would be your Coinbase two-factor authentication. The accounts are linked, so you don't need to create a new Google Authenticator code generator for Coinbase Pro. Same as Coinbase. All right, and then after we've done that, we'll just wait for our Bittrex account to receive the Litecoin. Okay, and once that Litecoin has shown up in your cryptocurrency exchange account, we need to get our hands on some Lumens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell my Litecoin for Bitcoin, and then I'll use that Bitcoin to purchase my Lumens, because you can't buy Lumens with Litecoin directly. So let's just click this little symbol here. We'll go over here to the BTC Litecoin trading pair, and we are going to sell our Litecoin. So in order to sell, we need to do a bid price. So let's hit bid. I'm going to hit max sell, and then I'll hit sell Litecoin. And I'll just confirm that. All right, and so that sale has been completed. Now I want to go over here to wallets. We'll go to, instead of LTC, let's go to Lumens. Right? The symbol is XLM. This is the cryptocurrency that powers the Stellar network, Stellar Lumens. So we need this if we want to purchase any of the Stellar native tokens. So I'm going to click this. I'll go to the BTC Lumen pair, and this time I'm going to buy Lumens with my Bitcoin. So for buy, we want to do an ask. So I'm going to change this to ask. I'm going to hit max buy. I can get 247 lumens for the Bitcoin, which is about $50 worth of lumens. I'm going to hit buy lumen. I'll confirm that. And there we go. Now we've got our Stellar lumens. So we can go back to our wallet. We'll see that we've got 247 lumens. So all we need to do is transfer that into our Stellar wallet. So I'm going to open up the Stellar-based wallet. For the Ledger Nano S, because it's clearer. All right. I'm going to sign in with my Ledger. All right, and you can see this is my public address on the Stellar blockchain. This is kind of a standalone Stellar wallet. I'm just using this interface to make it clearer to what's going on here. I'm going to copy this into my clipboard. I'm going to go over to my Bittrex account. I'm going to choose withdrawal. All right, and the address will be that wallet of mine. Since it's my personal wallet, I don't need the tag field at all. And I can just click on this available balance here to autofill the amount or quantity of Stellar, and then I just click withdraw. Right. I'm going to need my two-factor authentication, and the withdrawal is submitted. Right. And then all I need to do is go back over here to my Stellar account viewer and wait for that balance to update. Now you may be starting from scratch, so you might be looking at a zero balance waiting for your initial purchase to come in. I, of course, already have a little bit in my wallet, so I'm just going to watch that balance increase. All right, and there we go. I stepped out to get a cup of coffee, walked over to the coffee maker, came back, and my Stellar Lumens arrived. All right. So now that we have funded our Stellar wallet, let's go buy some of that Smartlands token. So we'll go over here to balances on Stellar Port, and you can see that my Stellar Lumens balance has increased. Let me just refresh this. All right, and there we go. So all we need to do to buy some more, I have some, you may not have any at all, but I already have a little bit of it. We'll just go over here to the exchange, right? And we want to make sure that we've got the right token, so we just go down here to Smartlands Tokens, SLT. We click on that, and then we're in the market interface for Smartlands. All right, so we can choose market or limit. All right, I'm going to choose limit just so you can see what the current price of Smartlands is. So if I offer, say, 100 stellar lumens, that's going to get me 4.5 Smartlands tokens. So I can go to market if I want this to happen quick. So I'm just going to click over here to market, and I'll still offer the same amount, and then I'll hit place buy. You could do a limit if you want. You just have to wait a little longer for that. So I'm good, and it gives you the best price. So I'm going to hit that, and then I'm going to need to confirm on my ledger. Now, if you generated your own key pair, then you'll need to paste in your private key at this point, which is this interface here. But I'm going to go down here to sign with ledger and click sign. And then I need to confirm on my device. You can see here that it's waiting for me to confirm the transaction. That's the security of the ledger. It signs any transaction where I have crypto going out or I'm making a purchase. All right, and so it says that I bought that Smartland token. So we can go over here to wallet and balances. And you can see now I have 8 of the Smartland tokens. I added 4, a little bit more than 4. And so now I own the token. And so you say, well, where do I store these? Well, I'm storing them in my Stellar address, right? It's pretty straightforward. But this is just one interface. Now, if I go to this interface and I look at my Stellar balance, you can see I have less Stellar now. But this wallet doesn't show me my other Stellar native tokens. So I need to view them in an exchange interface like this, where I can see all of my sub tokens. You can do the same thing with the Smartlands Wallet. If you recall, when you go to the Smartlands Wallet, you can paste in that private key if that's the way you were doing it from your text file, or you can type it in meticulously if you have it written on a piece of paper. Or if you generated a private key using your ledger, you just need to go over here. It's going to scan a ledger. I've got my Stellar app active. You can see down there, let me just go out again. I'll go out. You can see I've got the same interface as you can see on the screen here, right? I've got my Stellar app and I just hit both buttons, right? And then I need to accept the terms. I'm going to click this little tick box there. And then I've logged into the Smartlands interface. And you'll notice that it's very similar to the Stellarport interface, right? Same wallet, same address, everything is showing, but it's just a way for you to view your token balances. And you can see here that my SLT is 8.9, same as the other interface, right? And the Smartlands platform also has its own Stellar-based exchange. I could buy and sell Smartlands token on this interface as well. So whatever is comfortable to you. So if you're a little bit mystified about how the Smartland token works and how you get a hold of it, I hope I cleared some things up for you. If you have any questions about what I did, please feel free to post them in the comments, and I'll do my best to get them answered. Remember, I have a live stream every Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the live Q&A in LA. Please join me and throw out any questions that you may have. I'll try to get them answered, do some troubleshooting, or we could just discuss the latest news and events around cryptocurrencies. Hope to see you there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.